Well, the day has finally come. We're so excited. It's beyond my expectations in terms of the timing of it and the quality of work they have done to bring everything back to life, both from a heritage point of view and a use point of view. We'll be having our tourism staff move in, our visitor center. We're going to make it a people's place so the community can enjoy the past and what has been brought back in terms of the glorious past. From a leasing strategy point of view, we're hoping to get some high-end retailers and a high-end coffee shop here. It's right across the street from Public Works Department. So now we got synergies back between departments at City Hall. It's kind of like a mini City Hall area with Public Works, Community Services, and most of the City Hall being the planning department, of course.
Well, this has more than exceeded my expectation. When you see a project like this at the very beginning and the level of deterioration that the building had encountered, there's no way you expect it to come out this good. And so I'm just absolutely overwhelmed today. It's a very emotional moment. Well, buildings like this, the Lister Block, it's an iconic building, and when I say iconic, it's a symbol of either way, a symbol of decay, you know, and the past being forgotten and falling apart, or today's story, a symbol of hope and what Hamilton can be, respect for the past, building on the future, and putting this kind of thing in place. So that's the kind of iconic symbol we have here in the Lister Block. So this is much more than just a building.
Well, it required a team of people, a large team of people working on the project, including several project managers and architects and clerk of the works and very experienced tradespeople. And I think without expertise at all levels, it would have been impossible. There were hurdles, both structural and decorative, along the way. When a building sits for a long period of time, there is many layers that have to be restored from the very base all the way to the decorative features. And it was the team. The team was great. Great group of people.
Well, I think that it does a number of things for the city, and the most obvious one is that it improves the streetscape of the city. That's so obvious that anybody that's driven by or walks by and looks at it, and we've seen the amount of folks who are stopping in front of the building saying, wow, what a difference compared to an abandoned, derelict building that was here for several decades, unoccupied. So that's an obvious one, that what we've done is that we've re-injected regentrification on the streetscape of Hamilton. So that's a part of it. But there's a lot of components to this. There's the fact that this building will be used by the City of Hamilton to house their Department of Tourism and a number of other offices. And what that'll do, it will bring a level of economic activity, economic development to this quadrant of the city that needs it. So in fact, what you're going to see here is a number of folks that are going to be working in this building, that early in the morning will be walking in this building, and lunch will be pouring out onto the sidewalks, and after work we'll be leaving the building, and we'll be creating economic activity in this area. There are a number of folks who for several years have said it can't be done. Hamilton, quite frankly, is a dead city. Now that it's lost a lot of its industrial base, the city is dying. I would argue the opposite. I would argue that it's a transformation. It's got nothing to do with either losing or gaining. It's a transformation from an industrial city from the 1800s to a modern economy. And we want to send that message also out to the greater community across Canada and the United States, that Hamilton is open for business, and there are numerous projects like this that can be achieved. As long as people have the confidence to come here and invest, they won't be disappointed.